Hey, welcome back to the Git course here with Peter Gennady. So today I'm going to discuss about how to ignore a certain file from our working keeping track with the Git. For example, in here, if you pay attention, we have 9 files from our download course material. And if you can see, we have text file, and then some of them is JPEG file. It's an image file. And in our particular case, we don't need to keep track of the image because the image in our substring is always going to be the same. If we have a lot of JPEG file in here, it's going to flood the stuff that we need to keep track, and then that is sometimes can get confusing. So in here we have 3 JPEG file. First one, and then the second one, and then the third one. So what we want to do is we want to exclude this file, right? How do we do that? Okay. First, we go into our working directory, and then by now you should see that you have a Git Ignore file. Hopefully you choose the Git Ignore template. Any template doesn't matter. So we're going to open this file. You can just open it with the Notepad, but I always use Notepad++ because I can change the user interface into a dark user interface. It's just easier for me to read through this, right? Over here, by default, it's just selecting whatever template that I choose earlier. Yours might look different because you choose a different template, but it doesn't matter because you're going to delete it anyway. First, let's delete everything this to here. You see everything that has this sign, it means it's a command. It's not going to get executed. It's something that we can put a message for us. We can know what's going on. So in here, I'm going to exclude everything JPEG, right? And then what we need to do is do star.jpg. Now, if I do this one, star.jpg, everything that I have that's JPEG in the working directory is going to get ignored by Git, right? We are not limited to just by extension only. For example, we want to exclude a certain folder, like for example, exclude ext folder, right? What we can do is we can do //ext/star. What in here, it shows that everything inside the ext folder excluded. Or we can do a certain file type inside the folder. Let's say that exclude all JPEG file in image folder, right? So what we will do is do this one, images /star.jpg. We are doing it this way. Then everything that inside the images folder that has extension of JPEG is going to get excluded from Git, right? Let's go ahead and save this file, right? Going back to our Git program, you see the number here is not 9 anymore, but it changed to 6, and then we have 1 file that is changed. Let's take a look. So what is changed? Git is smart enough to notice that the file Git Ignore, the one that we just changed, is actually changed in here. It shows us with the yellow this sign. And then all of this file that is untracked currently, if you see, the JPEG file is not here anymore because we've already excluded in our Git Ignore file. Right? So that is how you ignore a certain file, or if you need to ignore a certain folder, that's how you do it, by updating the .gitignore file. Okay, if you have any question, feel free to post it in the forum. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.